But you're thinking about it. He's like, not no more, but yeah, like I'm thinking about it, I'm just not doing it. Just keep showing me new, please. Okay, you gonna have to gain control, because I see you doing some shit. So I'm gonna need you to gain control, because I see you being heavily triggered and you gonna do some shit, and I feel like it's not gonna be great. Not saying that it would be bad for you or whoever triggers you, but it's just not gonna be good. Yeah, there's a lot of emotions here. All the kings are in the reverse. There's a lot of emotions here. Like a lot, bro. Yeah, you just need to move forward and let go. Whatever the move, just move on. Just like, you know what they say, let go and let God. That has to be your state of mind. Show me the next week for Nupe. Okay, standing up for yourself in a healthy way, solving problems instead of making problems bigger. You're not going to be following your heart, though. Like, you're not going to listen to your emotions at all. There might be a new relationship here. Either new or something rekindling, because there's a lot of love and cup energy. There's love here that's coming, circling right back within the next week. I'm telling you now. So what are we now? The 6th. So from here to, let's say, Saturday. I'm not sugarcoating his results, Black. You know me better than that. I'm just a little shocked because there's so much strong, like, boom, 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 boom energy, and now all of a sudden it's like romantic. You okay?
Yeah.
Is there anything I need to tell Nupe? What? Make a decision and stand on that shit and stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. In what area does he need to not lie to himself, though? Yeah, you have to stand up for yourself. Stand for what you believe in. Stop making excuses.
Okay.
Excuses about what? Don't cuss me out, okay? But you have to heal your childhood trauma. The childhood abuse, the childhood broken dreams, the disappointments, all that shit. Yeah, you gotta, yeah. Oh no, I'm not projecting, because me, one thing about it is, if I decide I'm vengeful, I ain't hiding from that shit. Everybody and they mama gonna know, Pink. So shoot, I'm not projecting, girl. I'm not projecting. Maybe you're just mad because the gift that you think you have is accurate, when really the gift you have is shit. The sight you have is not there, ma'am, and you just want attention. So I gave you your 2 minutes of attention. Now shut the hell up and just sit there and be useless in the chat like you've been doing all damn day. All right? All right. Is there anything else?
I have a question. What the rekindling? I'm supposed to rekindle? I'm supposed to move on?
Well, there is. So it's almost like if you have to move on from how you're moving now. Because it's almost like if how you're moving now is not beneficial to you. So you have to let that go. Let that go. That version of Nupe does not serve Nupe's best interest. So that's what you have to remove yourself from, because how you're moving is not beneficial to you in the long run. Right? So whatever comes about relationships and rekindling or something new, you have to follow your heart and stop being stubborn. Your ego is really in the way of whatever this is. You have to remove the ego, bro. You really have to. Because you're moving off of pain. You're moving off of, well, if I'm moving from I'm mad enough, I won't have to address the pain. I won't have to address what I'm really feeling. So let me not address that, move it to the side and just be upset. When really you have to figure out, okay, why am I so upset? Why am I so triggered? Why am I so bothered? Figure out the root of it. And not, so let's say somebody hits you and you're pissed. Why are you mad? Do you feel insulted? Do you feel triggered because somebody hit you when you were a kid? Do you see what I'm saying? It's not about the person. It's about you. Do you have a specific question, Nupe?
Yes, financial status.
Show me Nupe's finances within the next 2 months. Good. Small opportunities, but good ones. Probably gonna get a good offer too. But you let go. You have to take the opportunity though, because the opportunity might not present itself in something that you're used to. So you have to be open to doing new things.
That's true.
But it's a small increase, but it's still an increase.
That's true.
Show me Nupe's finances for the next 2 months. And again, bro, you have to get. You know you're your own worst enemy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're stopping all your own growth. You're creating all this stagnation. You self-sabotage a lot, whether you realize it or not.
By doing what? What I be doing?
You self-sabotage. You need growth. Like you need emotional growth.
Okay, how I get it.
And I think, does Nupe have people around him that genuinely hold him accountable for the right reasons? Clarify. You do, but you don't listen. Some people really try to help you get there and you don't be listening. You stubborn as a mule. You hear them, but you don't listen. Which is kind of probably what you're going to do with me. You hear me, but you're not going to listen.
Not me is listening.
But you got to apply it.
Mm-hmm.
He's a damn Aquarius. Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Is there anything else I need to tell you? Clarify. Nupe, why is my lover's card in the reverse with my Hierophant upright?
I don't know what that means.
Mm-hmm. Are you subconsciously afraid of really committing to something romantically? Nupe, you have to stop self-sabotaging. It's like, because what I'm seeing is you get what you want, then you sabotage it, and you're not even aware of it. You don't even see the wrong, the miscommunication. You don't see it. You don't see it. Why? Because Nupe, there's a part of you that thinks that if you're fully open, like for real, the real Nupe, not the TikTok Nupe, not Diamond, none of that shit. If you think that if you're really, you don't believe in you. You believe in you from a work perspective and all that shit, but the real vulnerability of Nupe, the real shit that Nupe has been through, you're scared to address it with those people. And this is why it doesn't work. When it gets that deep, you shut off. Makes you uncomfortable. You're open to love, you want to give it, you want to receive it. But that rawness that it requires, you don't like that. You don't like that. You don't like it. And I get it. Because being vulnerable means somebody has the power to really break us. And it's not an enjoyable experience if they do. Yeah, because I will say Aquarius are they're very cutthroat. And they don't realize it. Because I feel like Aquariuses, they tend to forget that other people have emotions too. Because they'll try, and then, yeah. But more vulnerability, Nupe.
So this with relationships?
Yeah, because it was the Lover's card in the reverse.
So was that was my current relationship?
I don't know, but that's what's coming out now. So yeah. No, Nupe is. I've read for Nupe before. He knows what's up. He knows what's up. I've never steered him wrong. It's all his relationships.
Okay, so I don't want to ask it publicly.
You what?
I don't want to ask it publicly.
Well, do you have another phone with you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, DM it to me and I'll ask it and mute my mic. Hey, Anisha. Thank you, girl, for the Miss P. Thank you. Let me see what Nupe got to say. Okay. That is a very good one for you. The Two of Cups. Very good for you. The Two of Cups with the Eight of Wands. So it's very, how can I, it's very in sync. It's very in sync. And it can bring a lot of forward movement, a lot of growth, but you have to do the work. Hey, Tess. Hey, LaTanya. And I think that's what you're avoiding. Does Nupe struggle with taking accountability? Yes, you do, Nupe. You struggle with taking accountability.
Ow.
You do. Didn't you ask me about this person before?
Mm-hmm.
What'd I tell you? No, what'd I tell you? See, this that shit. No. Now, look here, buddy. I done told you in the past about that was bad for you. I will ask it again I will ask it. But this is why it says you keep doing the same thing.
Yeah, it's over and over and over and over and over. Great man, thank you.
So, okay. What about friendship? Friendship, okay. Okay. But my thing is, LaTanya? It keeps you trapped mentally. There's no growth with that. You're not going anywhere with that. There's gonna be no growth. Hey, Jasmine. Yeah. Yeah. But Nupe be the red flag.
Huh?
Nupe be the red flag at times, according to all this stuff. So shoot. Well, I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what it is. Hey, Crystal, he only wants to see the wrong and not see what, yep. You have to see you too.
I see what I be doing.
So what are you doing to fix it?
I'm tired of fixing stuff.
Oh, well, see, that's the problem. So you break stuff and then you don't fix it.
No, I don't break it first. I might break it a little more.
But that's the thing. I just told you the eye for eye shit gotta stop. And you told me I don't do that no more. Well, you just told on yourself, you little liar.
No more as in like from the last time I just did it.
Oh, see, this that shit, chat. This that shit, chat. Nope, I need you with more accountability. I need you with more accountability.
Well, I said I did it. That's
well,
I did it.
He finna piss me off. Whatever this is, if somebody did it to you, would you be okay with it?
When somebody do something to me?
No, whatever you just did. Whatever you just did.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be okay if somebody did that to you?
No.
So why are you doing it?
Because they did something to me that I'm not okay with. So
it don't matter. It don't matter. You vengeance, revenge, all that shit, leave it to God. That's not on you. Because if you move out of the same energy, Nupe, you're only attracting more bad in. What does that say about you? Oh, I'm hurt, so now I want to hurt you? That's not a good human.
It's not more so I want to hurt them. It's just more so now I just don't care about you. So it's just like, whatever I do, if it hurts you, oh well. I'm not thinking cautiously to not hurt you. It's not like I'm just like, okay, I'm going to do this to hurt you. It's just more so I'm no longer considering your feelings. So whatever I do, if it hurts you, it hurts you. If it do, if it don't, if it don't, if it don't. It's not more so I'm purposely trying to hurt you. It's just now I'm not taking consideration to your feelings.
But that's not okay.
It wasn't okay when you didn't consider mine, so why do I gotta consider yours?
No, but why do you keep reverting back to the other person? Respectfully, I don't give a fuck about the other person right now. I'm not talking to them, I'm talking to you. I don't know them. I'm talking to you. I could talk to them if ever I talk to them. You have to hold yourself accountable. Stop saying, well, they did this, so I did that. No. If they hurt you,
just keep remaining a good person and next time just leave them the fuck alone, huh?
Yes. Or, Nupe, how about being vulnerable and saying, hey, this really fucked me up. And now I don't know how to move with you. Huh?
I do, and they don't be caring. And that's when I, instead of me leaving, that's when I just start acting careless. So now I know to leave completely and not to act careless and just leave.
That's what I'm saying. So don't try to tit for tat. No, tell people how you feel. Be vulnerable. And if they shit on you again, remove yourself.
Got it.
Right? And it's also how you communicated. Don't go yelling and cussing and all that stuff. Just be like, hey, you hurt me. I'm hurt. This hurt me. Be real.
That's true.
Be real, because how are they gonna change if you just say, I ain't like that. You pissed me off. No, I didn't like that because I felt disrespected. I felt like I held no value to you. Break it down so they can understand, because you just saying you hurt me is not enough.
That's true. I can actually reason with that and say I can actually say that. That's true.
You gotta be honest.
That is.
And here's the thing, you're gonna be hurt, Nupe, in all your relationships, friends, family, you gonna be hurt. Like, that's the reality of it. Everybody gonna hurt you, everybody gonna disappoint you, but you have to figure out who's worth that. Because nobody's perfect. So you have to figure out, is this worth sticking it out or not?
What if I think it's not?
Then you just remove yourself.
Okay.
You just remove yourself. And I don't care who it is. Your mama, your daddy, your auntie, I don't care. You remove yourself. But always verbalize what you're feeling before you remove yourself. But you know what they say, Nupe? If you can't find good people, be a good people. But my thing is, if somebody's hurting you and then you hurt them back, what does that say about you? You're no better than them because you're doing the same shit.
Yeah, I say that shit all the time.
So you're okay. So apply it. You got to apply it, Noop. It's good for you too.
I do sometimes, and sometimes I'm not perfect. I can say sometimes I do try to not hurt people, and then sometimes, like when I just reach my breaking point, I don't care any longer, so I just stop. It's not that I'm like intentionally trying to hurt them, but I don't try to stop it either. Like if a situation presents itself and it's like level-minded me would think ahead of time, okay, would this hurt this person? But if I'm just fed up, it's like, okay, like I don't care what you're doing or so what somebody else is doing, but I guess I can work on that too, and just always care.
If you wouldn't want it done to you, don't do it to other people.
Okay.
That's pretty much what it is. Don't do it to other people if you don't want it done to you. It's that simple.
That's true.
That's all that is. That's all that is. And I know you got it in you too. I already know. Morgan, you and your conspiracy theories, whatever he got going, I just pull cards, okay? And obviously you know what? I'm just gonna mute you cause you look like that upset auntie that nobody takes out to dinner. I'm not doing it. Go find a man. Like, don't worry about it. Yes, my apologies. It's not care about yourself first. It's about respect. Even if you're no longer with somebody, still move out of respect. That's like people that say, oh, well, we're broken up now, so I'm going to go F this person here or do this. Okay, so you're just showing me you're a hoe and you have no self-worth and no self-value. That's what you're showing me. You a hoe. Getting under somebody to get over somebody is not dope. That's not okay. That's not cool. You have to hold value.
Can you say that part again?
Getting under somebody after a breakup is not the smart thing to do. You're showing how easy it is to have access to you. Like, that's just the reality of it. Like when women say, I'm gonna get my lick back. Okay, hoe. Like, if you a hoe, just say that. The fuck? Like, just say that. If you, like, what? So you want to get your lick back to make them feel something because you're hurt. So you want to hurt people because you're hurt. What does that say about you as a human? And then you're willing to sacrifice your body for it? Oh yeah, no. You have no self-love or self-respect, darling. Nope. Nope. What if they did something to you first and you don't agree with them? Tell them.
And y'all trying to say Nupe did it too. Nupe didn't do that. Nupe didn't go fuck nobody. Can't nobody say they fuck Nupe. Nupe ain't fuck nobody. And when Nupe started peeping, that motherfucker was doing certain shit to do certain shit. Nupe got everything took down and Nupe removed himself from that situation. Y'all ain't seen that person in my house ever again since then. So don't say Nupe did nothing.
And chat, I'm not saying people are doing those, like, I'm not saying that that's his situation. I was just replying to comments in the chat, y'all, that's all. I didn't look that deep into it. Respect others the way you would want to be respected, yeah. Nope, I'm so mad at you that you didn't open up.
What you mean?
That you didn't open up with your vulnerability, that you come on, Nope, man, damn.
Like right now, what you mean?
No, but like in general, you have to be more vulnerable. You have to be more open, more forgiving. Like...
I am vulnerable. That's why people play on my time all the time.
No, people play on your top because you don't have boundaries.
And when I said boundaries, I'm too controlling. I'm too controlling. I'm a Nigerian controlling narcissistic man when I say boundaries.
No, then it's you have to find somebody that's okay with those boundaries, or you have to find compromises, because in a relationship, it's you and that person. Your people first. Come to a middle part, something that's good for both parties.
Oh shit, I gotta get a haircut. No, I gotta get a haircut, I forgot. But yeah, I agree, and I took away some things that you said that I could work on, actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just be more open, and heal.
What do I need to heal from? I'm confused.
Well, let's try to figure it out. What does Nupe need to heal from? I know it said something in childhood. Relationships that didn't work. People that disappointed you. Something with family too. And forgiving yourself for the fucked up decisions you made. Thank you, Juanita.
I ain't mad at myself.
No, but you know it wasn't right. So you might not be mad at yourself, but you understand that because of those decisions, certain things are not good. You have to take accountability for it, Nupe. It goes back to the beginning.
Got it.
And that self-confidence, that positivity, and working on yourself.
So in order to work on myself, I gotta be by myself. Huh? Or not?
You gotta what?
Be by myself.
In order for Nupe to work on himself, does he have to be by himself? No. No, because here's the thing. The right people around you, Nupe, will really help you heal. They'll really help you say, hey, see, this is that shit that you be doing. This right there. The right people are going to hold you accountable and help you move forward, but you have to let them.
Okay.
You really have to let them. Thank you. Do you have another question? No, he's gonna work on it. He's gonna work on it. I hope. Hey, Bella.
So do I need to be in a relationship right now?
Is it in Nupe's best interest to be in a romantic relationship right now? Yes, the world card. Yes. Yeah, but what's controlling? Why are people telling me you're controlling, Nupe?
Because I don't want my person. You know what? I don't know why people think I'm controlling. I just got boundaries, like they said. That's what people. How are people gonna tell me what I am and they don't know me outside of this app?
Okay.
If I told you can't wear clothes that are revealing, would you call me controlling as a boyfriend?
If I'm an unhealed woman, yes, I would. If I'm a healed woman, I would not call you controlling, no. Because here's the thing. Women nowadays think that a man telling them to not be too revealing is control. No, it's protection and it's boundaries. Because here's the thing. A lot of y'all women wouldn't want y'all man going out with no boxers on and gray sweats, right? Right? Y'all don't want y'all man going outside like that, right? But then y'all can go out and be overly exposed. That's not okay. So me personally, in my relationship, I had that initially, that problem where I was dressing too revealing. And at first I was like, oh, damn, well, you must be insecure. You must be controlling. And then I really, really sat on it for over a month. And then I realized, no, this is protection too. Because if I go outside, oh my God, thank you. If I go outside and somebody talks to me some type of crazy way or tries to grab my ass or tries to take a picture of me, who has to protect me? Him. So why would I do by purpose? And this body is for me and for him. It's not for society to see. And that doesn't make him controlling. That makes him protective, and that is his boundary that I'm okay with. Period. That, to me, that doesn't make him controlling.
If you're in a relationship and your man tells you that you can't go out every night or multiple nights to the club and he's not around, is that controlling?
That depends what type of industry you're in. Because work plays a factor.
If you're not working, you're just going out. It's not work. It's different if you're working. If you're not working, you're not getting paid, but you keep going out every time and your man is not there. That is not work.
I personally,
in a relationship, do you feel like someone in a relationship is supposed to be in the club where it's full of intoxicated people who are more than likely all single or looking for someone to shack up with or da 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 da? There's a bunch of people with revealing clothing. Club culture is not relationship based. So if your man tells you, hey, not too much, or like, watch what you wear, or just don't go out at all, let's stay in the house and work together, that's controlling?
I think that is a preference. I think that is a preference. But my thing is, I personally would not date somebody that's in the club every night, because that doesn't resonate with how I live my life. It's not something I want. No shade to them, but that's not what I want. So I wouldn't be with somebody like that, because that's not something I want. And I don't want to tell them, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like, do what you want. But I would just most likely remove myself, because obviously it's something that you're enjoying. So, and you don't want to make a compromise for the benefit of the relationship. So I'm going to remove myself, because there has to be compromise, in my opinion. What if your man told you to not do something, but it's okay for him? Well, that's hypocrisy and a double standard. Makes no sense. If I can't do it, you can't do it. It's simple. There's no black, no. If I can't do it, you can't do it. Like.
So with that question, the problem was, so I don't like my person going out in a thong with their ass out. My person doesn't like me showing like my abs. Like, I will post like a picture of me and my abs on my story. Like,
well, you're wrong. You're inappropriate. Because you can't sit there and say you don't want your person to go out dressed a certain way, but then you're no shirt. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. That's not okay. Because here's okay. Men, they want to see women's cleavage, right? Women and men that are of another orientation want to see the man's top body. So what you're doing is just as equally bad, because you're still showing them something to be lustful about. You can't ask your partner to not do that, but you're being lustful as well. That doesn't make sense. No, come on, Nupe, do better. No. That's not cool.
No, I'm not saying I'm not disagreeing. I just think I have a different viewpoint. But now I even admitted this the other time. I said I can see both point of views, because the way I look at it is more so, a ass is more so like, if you're showing your ass in that way, I would show my front part, because I could easily show my dick print. I could show that on my story. But me, I don't sexualize my abs. And that's why I say I can see both, because how you just said it, some people do sexualize people's abs. I personally don't. Like, if I see a man, like, I like boys, so if I see a man shirtless, I'm not thinking nothing sexual until I see a nigga ass, because that's what I'm sexually attracted to.
But that's you.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I said I can see both point of views. That's not me not taking accountability. That's not me saying like it's okay for me to do it. I understand, but I just had everybody, like you said, just like how you said, some people take clubbing as that's their fun or that's just something, and somebody else can see it a different way. With that situation, I said I could see their point of view of how people can lust over me shirtless, but the way I look at it, or the way I look at it, past tense, meaning I see both ways now. I can be working out and jogging up the street shirtless, and I'm not trying to lust, like sexualize anybody, or I'm not trying to make nobody like look at me. That's just, boys can be shirtless. When niggas go play basketball, everybody's shirtless. It's a
But
group of straight men shirtless. But like I said, I can
no.
see still like girls can be in the audience and look at him like, oh my gosh, look at his chest, da da da. So I'm not saying that it's okay for me to do it, and I'm not trying to minimize it. I'm just saying I see both point of views.
But yeah, I don't think it's okay, because whether you realizing it or not, you are sexualizing yourself by doing that. You're not showing, hey, I make great content. I have a great personality. This is what I have to say today. You're saying, hey, look, I worked out today. I'm proud of my body. I think this is a good shot. Let me show all of TikTok. That's not right. You're okay. You're getting validation from how you look physically instead of who you are. And that's wrong.
I think that's your point, because like I said, like me, I'm a person who used to be in the gym heavy. So like when I do post shirtless pictures, it's showing progress. It's like you said, I like how my body looks. I'm not looking for nobody to come over here and think of, oh, come do something with me. Like,
So why are you posting it?
cause I like my body. Like I like when, so like so I used to be heavy in the gym. So if you see like a lot of workout people and you talk to somebody like gym rats and all that, and you see their body, they post their bodies a lot. And I don't think they're looking for sexual attention. They just like their body progression. Okay, I'm bigger this week. My abs are more defined this week. Look at my
So what if your partner,
but people can't sexualize that.
so what if your partner thinks that their waistline looks good today and they're going out in that thong? Both can be said on both parties. This is why I'm trying to, you see what I'm saying? I understand your point of view, but it's wrong on both parties.
Right. So like how you said, that person could look up, like say for somebody, girls nowadays get BBLs and all that, and they want to show off their body. And especially if you're like an entertainer, I can understand that. Like if you're at work and it's like, okay, this is what I do for work. Like, okay, I'm on stage, I'm that, I'm perfectly fine with that. But when it's not work and you're just going to the club on a regular day, regular night, that's not work. So now it gives something else. Like I've always given an example, like entertainers like Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, you see that they always kind of like do shows, and these are people that are in relationships or married. But when they perform, they have guy dancers who grind on them, or they grind on the guys, or, they dance sexual dances on stage, because that's work and that's entertaining. And that I can be okay with because you're working. But when you just go into the club on a Tuesday night with a thong on and you're not getting paid for it, now you're seeking the wrong attention.
I think y'all both are, from what I'm understanding. And this is from an outsider's point of view.
Yeah.
I think you're both wrong. And if for you that doesn't work, the club and the dress code, conversate about it. Find a happy medium. If there can't be a happy medium, y'all have to remove yourselves, because that person can live their life the way they want to, and so can you. Y'all both are allowed to live your life how y'all want to. And if y'all can't figure out how to respect each other in that, remove yourselves.
Because some people will be okay with me posting my shirt and not think it's bad. And some people will be okay with them going up with them.
I would never. I would never.
You're not some people.
Because
I'm not there.
So is that something you would stop? Let me ask you, is that something you would stop?
I have stopped. If my person has a problem with it, I have stopped. But if I feel like my person is not stopping what I want them to stop, I will continue. Because now, if you don't have regards for me, I'm no longer going to have regards for you. But like you said, in that case, you're supposed to just separate.
But this is what I was telling you earlier. You're making it too much about them and not about you.
Right. So, Miss P, I'm not going to sit in a relationship where they're not respecting my boundaries and I'm supposed to keep respecting theirs. It's either we separate, or I'm not respecting yours and you don't respect mine, and we just do what we want to do. You can't expect me to I understand about taking accountability and being a good person and remaining a good person, but it's insane to just watch your person disregard all your boundaries, and you're supposed to sit there and still consider their boundaries. That's
Well, it's
insanity.
about leading by example also, Noop. You have to lead by example.
Yes, I get that, but Miss P, it's easier said than done. You saying leading by example when a person's gonna just continue doing what they want to do. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't force the horse to drink the water. So you can lead by example and you can keep leading and keep leading. But like I said, we're all human beings and there's so much a human being can take. You cannot sit here and tell me you gonna be married or in a relationship with a man and he's not respecting you at all and doing what he want to do, and you sitting there just being a perfect wife and the perfect girlfriend and keep doing what he wants you to do, and you just happy. You're not doing it. And you would
No,
be insane and you would be lying to tell me that you would. So
no,
like you
I
just
wouldn't.
said, if y'all can't respect each other, it's just time to separate. Because
Yes.
this person wants to do this because that's what they want to do and they just see no wrong with doing it. And this person wants to keep doing this and it don't
Not
align.
about
So now it's just time to
control.
separate.
A lot of y'all are misunderstanding. It's not about control. Everybody has things that they do not like. It's not about control. It's about trying to find a medium so both people can be happy. Y'all are misunderstanding.
Right? So if those two people cannot find that medium or that middle ground, it's time to separate. It is no longer
Mhm.
time because like I said, you can't keep telling me, oh, it's about you. It's not about them. No, it's about both of us. A relationship takes two.
It
As a
it
human,
does.
you
It
cannot sit
does.
there. You cannot sit there and take bullshit and bullshit and bullshit and bullshit and keep thinking I'm just going to keep being a perfect human being. It's literally impossible. I'm going to. Humans react. Some things are reactions. It's not even just about being a bad person or you're not a good person or you're stupid to their level. You have reactions, involuntary reactions. We're like, okay, damn, you just did me like that. Okay, well, phew, let me just go ahead and just do what I want to do now, or let me just go ahead and not even think like, okay, I'm not like that's what I said before. It's not that I be tit for tat, but it's more so once I know that somebody is no longer regarding my feelings, I no longer take the necessary steps to make sure I am now protecting theirs. It's not I'm maliciously like, okay, today I'm waking up and I'm gonna go make sure I hurt this person's feelings. No, it's just today I'm doing me. And if what I do hurts them, oh well, so be it. That's me. That's not me intentionally trying to become a bad person. That's not me trying to go tit for tat. It's just I see you no longer have regards for my feelings. I see you no longer are moving with pure intentions, or you're no longer moving with, like I said, regard to my feelings. So now I'm just gonna do as I whatever makes me happy, and if that means I'm doing this, if I'm you mad because I want to wake up at 6 in the morning and go drink coffee, and you mad because I didn't wake up and massage you, I'm no longer thinking about massage you. I'm thinking about going to go get coffee because that's what makes me happy. And if it made you upset, I'm not thinking about that no more because what you did not. You didn't think about me at all.
New, from what I'm understanding, y'all either have to find a middle ground
Or I
and
said right.
have boundaries that y'all can both respect for each other,
Yeah, but how
or
do you
y'all
set
keep
boundaries for somebody?
leading.
And then when you set boundaries, those boundaries are looked at you, or you're called controlling, or you're called a
Because you have to
narcissist.
explain your boundaries. You can't just tell somebody, "Hey, I don't want you doing this because I don't like it. I don't like it." No, there has to be an explanation.
I give pretty great explanations.
Well,
I
maybe you
give
did.
pretty great.
And if they don't want to hear it, that just might not be in alignment for you right at this moment. But I really, really think that if y'all both lead lifestyles that y'all can't mesh, then
It's time to separate. Because sitting somewhere where y'all both can't, because sometimes both can't find a middle ground. You try, but some people so stuck in their ways, and it's just going to lead to either chaos or lead to people being mistreated because you're trying to force something that is just not working. So then it's like, it's just, instead of sitting in something that's going to become a toxic thing, it's just time to separate.
why are people saying that you said, "Do as I say, not as I do"? Did you
Oh,
really say that?
I said that as a joke. I did say it, but I said that as a
Oh.
joke. So, like, if you to know me, to know, like, when I say, like, so when somebody says, oh, you did this, that, I say, yeah, do as I say, not as I do, boo, or, like, be better than me. It's not, like, me actually saying that's
Oh,
how I
okay.
do it. And I hate that somebody actually tried to come on here and make it seem like that's actually how I operate, as if, like, I'm just over here doing me. You got to just be, like, no. Come on now. It was a joke. It was more so of a, oh, he said do this and that. Because when somebody corrected me, I was like, yeah, do as I say, not as I do. So don't do the same thing I did. Just do what I tell you to do. But that, and like for the people that saying like it wasn't a joke, y'all wasn't there to tell me it wasn't a joke. And on top of that, if come on now, everybody knows who I was involved with. That person not gonna sit around and just let me tell them dead ass do as I say and not as I do. Like what? Be for real.
And chat, I see a lot of stuff going in the chat, and I just want you to remember something, okay? We all have feelings, chat, okay? Nobody's perfect. Nobody's relationships are perfect. We are not perfect. So chat, please give each other grace, y'all, okay? Give each other grace, y'all. Like, you know, not too much. Not too much, guys, okay? Give each other grace, because these are two people at the end of the day that felt for each other. So let's try to dial it down a little bit, okay, guys? Because these people have feelings despite our opinions, okay? Y'all. And I don't know the story, guys. I don't know what the hell, you know what I'm saying? What about kicking somebody out of the house? What about it?
Okay, so even with that, that's and I never addressed none of this. So they tried to say I kicked him out of my house. He was already leaving that day, and we got into a huge argument. I didn't actually, it's not like he came to my house and I said, oh, now you just got to go all the way back home to another state. His flight was already leaving in like the next 4 hours. And I said, just get out. You was already in the next hour or so, you had to go to the airport. So you was already on your way out the door. I just probably made you leave probably like a 30, 45 minutes earlier. Why? So to come on here and make it seem like I just put you out when you came to visit me and you were supposed to leave 3, 4, 5 days later.
Why would you do that though?
Why would I take it out of my house?
Yes.
Because I was being heavily disrespected, and knowing me, once I get flustered and angry to a certain point, I like to hit people. And to avoid that, I said, just leave my house. Because we were getting too argumentative. No, you could get out of my house. This is my house. I'm not going to leave my vicinity where this is supposed to be my peace. And because you're upsetting me and disrespecting me in my house, I'm not going to go take no walk. You can get out of my house. People might not like it, but I still stand by. I will kick my mama out of my house. If I feel like my mama disrespecting me in my house, I will kick my dad out of my house. I will kick my brothers and sisters out of my house. It's my house. You can, and maybe it's a cultural thing. When I was growing up, if I disrespect my parents, my daddy said, hey, get up out my roof. And when you get your own, you could disrespect me in your own roof and go to your house and do that. So Africans have that's an African thing, and maybe it's a cultural difference. But I have been told to get out of my own parents' house for a long time. If they feel like I was disrespecting them in somewhere that they were providing for me. When he comes to my house, I'm buying the food. I'm paying for things. So you cannot come somewhere where I have peace of mind and disrespect me and think you're going to sit here and continuously do that. So now you can go. Leave. If
was your dad violent, Nupe?
Mm-hmm. I got beatings growing up.
Yeah, clearly. Here's the thing. How he was, you're bringing. You remember how I told you when I started your reading earlier, the childhood abuse you had to freaking heal from? There it is.
And I can say that, I can definitely agree. I do notice some things that my parents did to me that I have instilled into me in today's world, where I was like, I probably shouldn't do certain things or move certain ways. But honestly and truly speaking, I don't see nothing wrong with putting nobody out of my house. I didn't hit you.
It's not about that, Nupe. It's more about.
If it would have went worse, and I knowing me, and we would have just fist fought, now I would have been a DV person. I would have been domestic violence. I would have been not putting my hands on people. Exactly. So to prevent that, you may leave my house.
Okay. So in your dynamic, are you the masculine?
Yes.
So you're wrong.
Why?
Because
I'm masculine. So if I was feminine, I would have been right?
Yes.
What type of shit is that?
Hear me out. Your
Y'all saying
job,
humiliation. Y'all saying that's humiliating and da da da. Y'all would have never knew he got put out my house unless he came on this app and told y'all. I didn't
your
record him being
job
put out
as
my
a
house.
man, your job as a man, noob, is to protect and provide. Now, if you feel
Yeah.
disrespected and hurt as a man, you're the example, you're the leader, you're the king. You don't throw people out. You go regulate your emotions because you're the one that's feeling away.
Yeah, so it's as a king, it's my job to provide and protect. So when
Yes.
I'm providing and protecting, and your job as the feminine one, I guess, is to submit and respect. When you're no longer doing that, I'm no longer providing and protecting. Get out.
But here's the thing, as a woman, we have to feel that we can trust where you are leading us, Noob. And if we don't see the direction that you're going and we see bullshit, we will not submit. This is why I'm saying y'all have to communicate.
Do you understand
to
that you cannot
understand.
submit with still being respectful? You can still not submit and be respectful. You could just be quiet. You don't have to call names. You don't have to say certain things. You could just sit there. You know what? Okay, you got it. Let me go to the other room. Instead, you're mouthing off at the mouth at me. You talking to me disrespectful. You calling me names. You disrespecting my manhood. I don't have to take that. And I won't take that. Not in my house.
You
Not in
shouldn't
my
take
house.
that anywhere.
Exactly. So if I'm in my house and someone is not being submissive, respectful, whatever you want to call it, I do not have to deal with that. And I won't. And knowing how people get things get escalated. So if my way of dealing with it, so hey, this don't get too far, may you just leave my house? I didn't drag you out my house. I didn't throw your shit out the door. Respectfully, hey, can you please leave? Your flight about to leave in the next 2 hours anyway. So can you just leave now? Because this is getting too much. It's getting too much. Let's just go ahead and exit now. We could just part ways now. I think that's very mature instead of trying to keep on arguing and keep going back and forth to the point where it leads to either one another doing whatever. Just go ahead and go. That's me setting a boundary. And I did it offline. When I did that, no one knew about it. He came and told y'all that shit. No one knew. I didn't communicate. I didn't record and say, ha, 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 get on my shit, ha, 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 ha. No, all right, we arguing too much. It's getting too far. Just go ahead and leave.
But here's the thing, Noob. You're moving how your dad moved. You didn't even like it. So why are you...
But I understand. No. If I'm disrespecting my parents in the house that they are raising me in, giving me food and all of that, and I feel like I can mouth off at them, who the fuck am I? Yes, Noob, get out of their shit. This not yours. You don't pay for nothing in here. I agree with that. I never said my dad was wrong. Do I like it? Does it feel good? No, but I should never been doing what I was doing. You have to realize that you acting like I'm just get out because of no reason. No, you're disrespecting somebody. Why are we minimizing what someone else did to, in result, get put out? Hey, next time you come to somebody's house, act like you got some sense. When you come to somebody else's shit, do not disrespect them in their shit. Have sense when you go to somebody else's house. That's how I was raised. When I go to somebody else's house, I don't disrespect them. If we having a misunderstanding at someone else's house, I'm going to respectfully communicate with you because this is not where I stay. I even keep in the back of my head, you better realize because they could put you out at any time. This is not your shit. You could be escorted out this house by security or anything because you're not in your own vicinity. So when I go to somebody else's shit, no, I don't disrespect them. No, I don't act all like I don't have no home training. That's what my dad taught me to do. So when my dad raised me that way, I see nothing wrong with it. It taught me to go to people's houses with sense and respect, no matter if I agree with them or not. When I go to my sister's house, for example, my sexuality, they don't like the too much of it. Like they don't like do all that around their kids. I would not go to my sister's house and bring all that gay shit to their house and do all that just because, well, what you mean? And then not expect to get put out and expect them to deal with my disrespect when they have clear boundaries. No. And if my sisters tell me, hey, leave my house, you came to my house, you didn't follow boundaries, now you're disrespecting my rules, I will expect to be put out of my sister's house. And she's not wrong.
What would have happened if you were married?
Marriage is different. We're not married. So we cannot talk about what ifs because we're not married. Marriage is a whole different ball game. Why? And that's why you be careful with who you marry. Because marriage, you have blindly committed yourself to that person. I'm not married. So if you're not my person that I had under God and under oath, said this is who I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, you can go out the door.
But you have
my wife, hey, that's something, hey, we're going to have to figure something out because we already married. That's a different ballgame. So you cannot compare marriage to a relationship.
But are you dating to marry or are you dating to date?
So when you're dating to marry, the rules of marriage do not apply to dating.
I understand, but you still have to conduct yourself with a certain sense of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so when you're dating to marry, that's where you guys figure out, hey, can I respect somebody in their house? Can I show that I'm a wife that can respect my husband in his house no matter what the circumstance is? So that way me as a providing man can say, you know what? She is somebody who respects me even through our disagreements, and I will never put you out my house because you know how to respect me through everything. I'm wrong for putting nobody out my house, for real. Because, like, even just being honest with y'all right now, with the whole, like, Raymonte situation, when I felt like stuff was being done on purpose to, like, antagonize Tana, I sent him a text. I said, this is not what you're supposed to be here for. And you finna have to go. And I said, well, I said, the next step is you finna have to go. That's putting somebody out my house. And I'm not saying this to embarrass anybody, but I'm just saying, like, that's just how I operate. That's not what... that's what I said. My intentions was when Ronta came over, it wasn't to get back or nothing. Like, you could, if I really wanted to get back, I would have did way more, for real. But once I started to see, this not what was supposed to be going on. Hey, stop. So, y'all gonna say what I'm wrong for putting him out? No. Y'all gonna say, you did the right thing. But that's the same thing. I just feel like if somebody's in my crib doing something that I just don't agree with, you gotta go. You gotta go. But I don't know. Now I don't got no goddamn haircut because I sat here on this screen all goddamn day. Or thinking that I'm smarter than somebody because I got a degree. That's just how Nigerians read. And I think me being Nigerian, sometimes y'all view me as an American because I am very much Americanized and I am raised here, but I still have core values and cultural differences that are instilled into me because I was raised in a Nigerian household. And I think that's just some things that people, how she said, compromise is like, oh, okay. Because there's some things that, like, for instance, me dating him, I had to basically be okay with him calling me, like, he say the word bitch a lot when he talking, like, bitch. And I be feeling like he calling me a bitch and, like, that's disrespectful. But, that's just how I talk. Or that's just how da-da-da. And no. But I'm like, okay, well, I see it a lot, clearly, and you're not the only one that do it. So I've learned to grow, like, okay, it's an American thing. Like, they say that word bitch a lot. If you go to an African in Nigeria and say that word, you might get slapped. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm not joking. So it's a lot of cultural differences that, like, I would never have ever been okay with. And it's probably some things that culture differences that he never ever experienced or would be okay with neither. And it's just like, I'm still putting people out my house. If you disrespecting me, friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, daddy, mama, cousin, auntie, uncle, you go back to your house and call my phone and disrespect me as long as you in your shit. Because guess what I could do? I can hang up and I ain't got to hear nothing else in my house. That's what she said. Well, you let somebody in a grocery store, I could leave the grocery store. You could be screaming and hollering and disrespecting me. And guess what? I'm walking out the store and I'm going to go, oh, and you're not coming over here to continue disrespecting me. But in my house, this where I control all of this. These walls, I control it. Nobody else. I'm sorry. That's just how I was raised, and I'm never going to part from that. Yes, they say, somebody just said, well, you still left so you could leave your house. Why the fuck would I leave my house? That grocery store, not mine. I don't buy that grocery store. I don't pay the grocery store bills. None of that shit is mine. So yes, I'm going to leave here because you can do what you want. This is public ground. Right here is private property. On this mortgage, it say my name. On that grocery store, it say Uncle Sam. You can do what you want to do, Uncle Sam shit. But in my shit, no. Just like at Uncle Sam on the grocery stores, they got rules. You cannot steal, you cannot be loud, you cannot be shirtless in certain stores, or you will not get service. You gotta go. So everywhere has rules, everywhere has boundaries. My home boundaries is you're not going to disrespect me in it. If you do, you have to exit the premises. I don't care who you are. Unless I'm married, but trust me, the person I'm married to is gonna know better. The person I'm going to marry knows not to disrespect me in my house. So that won't even be a question. That's why you marry the right person. You don't just marry anybody. That's why when people just marry anybody, they still have the same nonsense problems because they didn't marry the person who actually aligns with them. I would never marry somebody who don't know how to respect me in my house. So I may be marrying another Nigerian who understands equal core values. Hey, you don't talk to no man crazy in his house. If I call a Nigerian woman right now and ask you, hey, would you ever disrespect your man in the house? She might cut you out for asking her that question. Why would I do that? So he could slap me? Like, y'all Nigerian niggas slap people. I don't do that. It's some things that are part of my culture that I don't partake in. But Nigerian people, they put their hands on their people. I'm trying to tell you, I grew up watching it. But I don't do that. Hi, TT. Yes, I grew up watching all my aunties and them getting their ass slapped by their husbands the minute they popped off at the mouth. Woo! They collected their sense back. Whoa. Yo, y'all just gotta see a Nigerian like couple, like, and I wish there was like maybe one day I'm gonna do a Nigerian like reality TV show and show y'all Nigerian culture behind scenes for real, for real. But Nigerian women are very strong women, though. They're very strong women. They're very strong women. American people feel too soft. Woo, Nigerian women, you would think them as men. Look at my TikTok, so excuse me. Nah, but it's some strong-willed American women too, though. I ain't gonna lie.